Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So this is day 2 of our Georgia Tbilisi series. We took good amount of rest after a long tiring journey yesterday, and today morning we are fresh and have come up to have our breakfast in the same hotel in the terrace area. The morning view looked totally glorious. The sunrise, the ambience of that place and chilling cold. So, hot coffee is something essential. The breakfast is a buffet, and you have loads of items there, veg, non veg, both. I was veg today, so I prefer to have all vegetarian food. We wanted to check out the balcony, how it looked, and it was cold. On the floor, you could see ice, and even on the tabletops, there was ice. So it got really cold yesterday night, below 0 degrees and around -4. Even if the sky is clear and the sun is bright, but it was still very cold, and that's the reason I was putting my hands inside my pocket. I think when you wake up to such beautiful cold mornings, the day is already feeling amazing.
Georgia is the place where wine was discovered. So the original wine is from Georgia. And this is that.
So we were waiting for our cab to come. As I mentioned in my last episode, it's a pre-booked cab for all 5-6 days. In the meanwhile, we were checking out books in the ground floor.
This is all in Georgian language.
Well, the currency that is used here is lari, and 1 lari is equals to 33 rupees. So today we are going to spend time in Tbilisi itself. There are a lot of places to do sightseeing in Tbilisi. So a lot of walking has to be done throughout the day, and we will slowly disclose which all locations we visited, and all were top-notch locations.
Outside here it's restoration, it's progress, and now it's closed.
Left side is the city area which we saw yesterday night. It was fully glowing with lots of LEDs, but daytime it looks like this and looks totally different. The mountain ahead of us where you see a tower like thing, so that is where we will visit today, and it is the amusement park. The first thing that we will do today is the boat ride, and the canal is there across the city, and you can sit and see the city, the Peace Bridge area which is famous. It was very cold. Even if I was wearing 2 layers of thermals and a heavy jacket, but it was getting very cold, specifically around the nose and the neck area, and I had forgotten my neck warmer, underestimating the cold. But yes, I think from the next day I will be carrying my neck warmer, which is essential to protect at least my nose also through the neck warmer. I'm wearing the decathlon gloves which is meant for 0 degrees, but even then I was feeling cold. I have tested those gloves in Spiti also, where it was very cold. It survived, but here it was feeling more colder than that. How is the cold?
It's freezing cold.
The wind is very chilling.
My hands are trembling. I think this is the by far the most coldest place I have ever been in the daytime.
Your nose is already getting red.
Yeah, in the daytime, it's the most coldest place I have ever been.
The wind is very chilling actually when in front of the boat. When you're facing the wind, it's very chilling and hitting your face very hard. It was early in the morning, so the sun was not up yet, and specifically with the boat ride, my nose was like extremely cold. They had given us a blanket to put on. So even if I was wearing thermals and denim, my legs were also feeling very cold. It might be because we are from India, we are not accustomed to this cold, so we are feeling much more colder than it is. It was below 0 degrees and at around minus 4 degrees Celsius. So yeah, definitely it was cold, and because of the wind it makes it even more colder. On one side you will see towering cliffs rising dramatically above the river, and on the other centuries old buildings that tell stories of Tbilisi's rich past. Many of these structures are around 100-150 years old, built during a time when Georgian, Persian and European influences blended together. The cliffs are home to ancient neighborhoods, balconies hanging over rocky edges, and historic homes carved into the landscape. This boat ride is not just sightseeing, it's like traveling back in time, witnessing how old Tbilisi evolved over the river, protected by cliffs and shaped by civilizations over centuries. If this is your first time in Georgia, this experience sets the perfect tone for the journey ahead. After completing our boat ride, we headed to Rike Park. It is just next to it. It's one of the most relaxed scenic spots in the heart of Tbilisi. The hot air balloon that you see ahead, it is for tourists, and you can actually take a ride up and see the entire city through it. From this park, we are going to take the cable car now and head up to Mother of Georgia. There was ice all around and I was finding it difficult to walk with my shoes. Even if I was wearing the Wildcraft trekking shoes, it was still difficult and it was slipping, specifically in hard ice.
Raj Kapoor. मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सब पे लाल तो बिरुस, फिर में दिल है हिंदुस्तान. मेरा जूता है जापानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी, सब पे लाल तो बिरुस, फिर में दिल है हिंदुस्तान. गोरों की ना कालों की, दुनिया है दरबार. गोरों की ना कालों की, दुनिया है दरबार की. मेरा जूता अमेरिकानी, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तान, फिर पे लाल तो बिरू, फिर में दिल है हिंदुस्तान. मेरा जूता है जापान, ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तान, फिर पे लाल तो बिरू, फिर में दिल है हिंदुस्तान. जॉर्जिस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी, जॉर्जिस्तानी.
It was very exciting to see Hindi music there, and they do recognize Indian tourists. So hats off to that music, and he played it really well. So at this place you will find a lot of souvenirs and small items, hot wine and lot of small items to shop for. From here as well you get a good view of the city, so even if you are not taking the balloon ride you can still see the city here. So this is the Mother of Georgia, huge statue. The statue was established in 1958 to celebrate 15 years of Tbilisi's founding. Standing tall on the Sololaki hill, she overlooks the entire city, silently guarding it. The original statue was made of wood, later replaced with aluminium and finally rebuilt in its current form to withstand time and weather. What makes the mother of Georgia special is what she represents. In her left hand, she holds a bowl of wine, symbolizing Georgia's ancient tradition of hospitality and friendship for guests. In her right hand, she holds a sword, reminding enemies that while Georgians welcome friends warmly, they are always ready to defend their land. We roam around the area exploring the entire vicinity and seeing what sights we can see from the top. On one side we had the city and on the other side we had the snow-covered botanical garden. So after thoroughly exploring the area, we came down in cable car and now we were in Rike Park exploring that area. So from this park we are going to go to Peace Bridge and from there we are going to walk to Shardeni Street. Here as well there were a lot of crowd clicking photos and videos because you could see the whole canal. We walked to Shardeni Street. Shardeni Street is one of the most lively and historic streets in Old Tbilisi, located just a short walk from Peace Bridge. This street sits on what was once an ancient trade route where merchants from Europe, Persia and Asia passed through centuries ago. Because of this, the area developed into a cultural melting pot, and you can still feel those influences today in the architecture, food, and atmosphere. It was early morning and a lot of food joints were not open yet, but we had a lot of paintings displayed which were handmade paintings, like somebody had drawn it, not prints. At the end of the Shardeni Street is the Leaning Clock Tower, which belongs to Gabriazzi Puppet Theatre and is one of the most photographed spots in Old Tbilisi. Now the whole thing has to be explored walking because the car is parked far away and this whole area has to be walked and explored. Usually in all of the European countries there is a lot of walking that you need to do to explore the city in its full glory. This particular place is just next to Shardeni Street and here you will find a lot of food joints, restaurants, beautifully designed, and there were a lot of LED lights which were not yet glowing completely, and I plan to come back here some other time or other day where it is at night time and I can capture the whole LEDs and the ambience. These narrow cobbled streets are lined with small local shops, souvenir stores and handmade craft stalls. where you will find traditional Georgian items like handcrafted jewelry, enamel clothing work, wooden souvenirs, magnets, paintings, scarves, and local art. Sioni Cathedral, located just a few steps from Shardeni Street, is one of the oldest and most important churches in Tbilisi. The cathedral was originally built in the 6th, 7th century during the early spread of Christianity in Georgia. Over the centuries, it was destroyed and rebuilt multiple times due to invasions. What makes shopping here special is not malls or brands, but the experience. You are walking through historic lanes surrounded by 100-200-year-old buildings, traditional balconies and stone walls, while street music, cafes and crowds add to the lively atmosphere. It was already around 1:30 and we were hungry, so we headed to an Indian restaurant and the name is Maharaja, and we had good food here. It was veg day for us, so we had something simple, and most importantly, when we don't find rice, that is the most important thing that we look for when we go to European countries. So after filling our stomach, we head to Sulphur Bath and Spa area, known as Abanotubani. Is one of the most historic parts of Tbilisi and the place where the city itself was born. These baths are built over natural hot sulphur springs, which have been used for relaxation and healing for over 1500 years. In fact, Tbilisi gets its name from the Georgian word Tbili, meaning warm, referring to these very springs. The distinctive brick domes you see across the area belong to the traditional bathhouses, many of which date back to the 17th to 19th centuries. Unlike modern spas, these baths are mostly underground, designed to retain heat and steam naturally. Today, Abanotubani still offers traditional Georgian bath rituals, including sulfur soaking, steam rooms, and massage treatments. The area beautifully blends ancient wellness culture with everyday local life, making it one of the most authentic experiences in Tbilisi. Walking through this area feels like stepping into history, steam rising from domes, old brick walls, narrow streets, and the timeless rhythm of the city. The locks you see attached to the bridge railings here are known as love locks, a tradition followed by couples from around the world. The idea is simple but symbolic. Couples write their names or initials on the lock, attach it to the bridge, and throw the key into the river below. It represents eternal love, commitment, and the hope that their bond will never break. At the end of the Sulphur Bath area, you will find the beautiful Mtatsminda waterfall. I hope I pronounced it correctly, tucked away between rocky cliffs in the old Tbilisi. This natural waterfall flows from the Mtatsminda gorge and drops right into the historic heart of the city. What makes it special is the contrast, raw nature surrounded by ancient brick bathhouses and old stone walls. Today, the waterfall is a peaceful escape from the busy streets above. The sound of flowing water, the cliffs, and the old structures make it feel almost unreal, like discovering a secret spot hidden inside a historic city. After exploring this area thoroughly, we head to Holy Trinity Cathedral. Holy Trinity Cathedral is also called Samiba, is the largest and most important church in Georgia. It represents the spiritual revival of Georgia after the Soviet era. Construction began around 1995 and was completed in 2004. Built to celebrate 2000 years of Christianity and 1500 years of Georgian Orthodox Church, it stands one of the most tallest Orthodox cathedrals in the world, visible from almost every part of Tbilisi. The massive golden dome symbolizes divine protection over the city. Built in the traditional Georgian Orthodox style using stone and marble, combines ancient design with modern engineering. The interiors are minimal, grand, and deeply spiritual. The surroundings are calm and open, contrasting with busy old town. Visitor must dress modestly, covered shoulders and legs. The atmosphere is deeply respectful and serene. We spent quite some time exploring the whole area. It was vast and there were a lot of places where you could click good pictures and videos. This is the main cathedral of the Georgian Orthodox Church. Important religious ceremonies and national events happen here. A place where locals come to pray, reflect, and seek peace. We spent quite some time here exploring the full area, sitting and relaxing and taking the warmth of the sun. And after that we head to the amusement park which I showed you in the beginning of the video, which was on the top of the mountain. This park is called Mtatsminda Amusement Park. I hope again if I pronounced it correctly, because I'm not so familiar with Georgian style of speaking. I'm Indian, so yes, you will have this issue. So we take the cable car and then head up to the mountain. The moment we entered the park and saw what we saw, it was all full of snow, looked more like a fairy tale, very dreamy location. I think one of the best locations we visited today. This place was quite vast and we were kind of confused which way to go, because everywhere you look around it just looked amazing, so you can explore any direction. As we reached here, it was getting even more colder, and I knew that once the sun goes down, it will get even more chilling. So we were confused whether we should have food first and then explore the area, or first explore the area then come back and have food. So finally we decided that we are going to visit the area first and then come back and have food. As it was the New Year and Christmas time, so the celebrations were even bigger here.
The best as always. You are amazing dancers. Good, good, perfect you are. Okay, we need the next one. Shemdegi. We need Shemdegi. Kardeş gelsene.
This place offers some of the best panoramic views of the city, from old Tbilisi to modern neighborhoods, the river and surrounding hills. Many people come here not just for rides but simply for the views. This park has existed since the early 20th century, and over the years it has evolved into a leisure and recreation spot for the city. During Soviet times it was a major entertainment hub, and today it continues that legacy in a modern form. We tried to explore as much as we can with the time that we had, but it was just not getting over because the space is huge and a lot of things to see all around. The place was really dreamy and I shot as much as I can, trying to capture the essence and the vibe of that location. So we come to the cafe called the Green Cafe. It was the most beautiful looking, and we sit there and relax for a bit, and as usual we order coffee and the most safest thing, that is pizza. Because of the warmth coming from the heater, the cat jumped over and came and sat next to me. The cat didn't even bother about me and it kept sitting there and almost dozing off. So we spent almost over an hour here, and after that it was getting dark and very cold, so we decided to go down. We had already informed our guide that we are coming down, and our cab was just waiting there. So now it was time to head back home because we visited a lot of locations and covered a lot of sites today. And while returning also, it was amazing. I mean, look at this place. It is totally transformed, right? The Christmas light, the New Year light, it was just glowing. We walked a lot today and we were kind of exhausted, but we were full of excitement seeing what we saw the whole day, and it was a very productive day seeing what we see across the city, because usually in city we don't find a lot of great stuff, but I usually don't find a lot of great stuff inside city and try to explore more of countryside. But I was really amazed what I saw today and really happy that I did visit the city well. It was almost around 7 o'clock, and tomorrow morning again we have to start around 8 or 9. So we headed back home, and this is the end of episode 2, day 2 in Tbilisi. More episodes to come, 3-4 more days to come. So if you like this episode, so stay tuned for the next one. Those will be also better, or even at par with this. So thank you for watching and staying back this long. Have a good rest of the day, guys. Good day.